Have you gotten comfortable with telling people no? Have you felt yourself thriving in a more glowy way? You have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable and out of the safe zone when you're thriving, when you're building a life, when you're being different, when you're stepping outside of the box, because there are no other people doing what you're doing. Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Artishaa Noelle and I am back with a new video today. So we are going to be talking about how to obsess over you, how to fall in love with you, how falling in love with you makes you excel in life, how falling in love with you benefits. In this video, I will be sharing with y'all 3 to 4 tips, main tips that I use on how to fall in love with you. The first thing is to heal. You have to heal. You have to heal from any of your traumas, any type of behavior like overreacting, anxiety, anger management problems, high anxiety, low forms of anxiety, any type of health issues. Always goes deeper. It usually stems back to childhood trauma. I'm just figuring out that trauma is actually a big deal. I never liked to make it a big deal because I didn't take it serious. I didn't think that it was affecting me the way that it really was. And now that I've gotten past one of my biggest traumas, finally recently in my life, I feel like weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. I feel a lot lighter now that I have moved on from something that I didn't even know I was still triggered by. A side of me that needed to change. I dug deeper into it to try to figure it out and why I was that way, why I was so aggressive, why I am like that. I found it and I faced it. So with your traumas and your bonds and your trauma bonds that we have to people, we are giving away our power. I'm smiling because once you actually overcome it and you actually get over it, it's like, wow, I let that take over my life. I allowed that to stop a lot of my growth. That wasn't worth it. But it's just the way that we think. Healing, ways to heal it is to face it face to face, talk to it. If it has something to do with your parents, call them. It has something to do with who you grew up with, your grandmother, your sister, your friend, a family, whoever it is, call them. Call them face to face. Hey, you want to meet? Or hey, do you have time to talk on the phone about this? Da-da-da-da. Like, express it, get it out. You can't hold it in. Trauma, you cannot hold that trauma in. It follows you for the rest of your life. It follows you throughout your life, and you're going to see little trickles of that trauma popping back up everywhere you go, no matter where you are in the world. Trust me, I know. It pops, it follows you until you release it. And then when you finally release it, it's when it's gone. You can feel when it's gone. A way that I have learned to do this is knowing that I am not my trauma. I did not ask for that. I did not, just because it happened doesn't mean that it owns me. I own it because I make my own reality. I own reality. Yeah, reality, creative. I'm creating my own reality. That's why. Another way that I healed is self-care. You have to find some time to care for yourself. Duh. Have a spa day, binge watch your favorite show for the day, lay in bed, chill, relax, get a hobby, find a distraction, find time for you to fall in love with you again. The way that you heal is by healing your body, healing your soul. Go take a nice bath. Your physical body needs some healing. Go and take a nice milk Epsom salt bath. I really like lo-fi hip-hop music or lo-fi jazz music. Lo-fi cafe is L-O-F-I music. I love that kind of music. It is so soothing when you want to just relax. You don't have to always listen to music with words. Relax, listen to the beat, listen to the vibe, listen to how it's, riding along the sound of the music. You know what I'm saying? Just vibe. And if you give yourself this time, I promise you will heal in no time. Heal from your traumas, face it, write it down, put it in a book, make note of it, write it down, burn it. That's another way you can do that. You gotta heal though. There, you have to heal. You have to heal. You cannot hold any resentment, and you cannot be thinking negative thoughts. You have to release them, and you have to put them on a paper and let them all go. Any of the other ways I just said, or meditation, that's another way to heal. There's so much coming up. But like I said, you guys, second thing, stop people pleasing. Stop people pleasing. We are not saying yes to anybody else. We don't feel like doing it. If we don't want to do it, I don't want to do that. That don't sound like something I would like to do. I'm not doing it to please you. I'm not doing it because you wanted me to do it. I'm not doing it because I don't want to do it. That's it. I don't owe you or anybody else. This is what you say to people when you stop people pleasing, and you get used to it, because people are used to you always saying yes, always pleasing them before you. How do I love you more than you care for me? No, if it's not being reciprocated, honey, we are not equal. This is not a give and take. This is just a take. Oh no, I don't think I like this situation at all. I think I'm gonna go ahead and head out. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And we're noticing it when it becomes that type of situation from the jump. As soon as you meet people, you don't have to people please anybody. Family, friends, family, close relatives, sisters, brothers, best friends, close friends, whatever friends, get together friends. Sorry, a lot of people are gonna drop out of your life like flies. Let them. Do not fight anybody that tries to leave your circle. Oh, I think it was just really petty that this person da-da-da-da-da, and I don't think, who cares? How can I better my life right now? How about I focus on that? How about let me take some notes on an inspirational video that I can learn something about my mentality, maybe focus on something that I need to focus on to continue to evolve as a person. Maybe I can go focus on that instead of caring about whether or not I'm losing friends. I am not going to keep people pleasing. No, I don't care anymore. And I don't care that I don't care. And that's with the most respect and the most humble way. Who do you think I am? You could be selfish enough to be mad that I say no. You want me to care. You want me to be selfless. You want me to care more about how you feel than how I feel. That's what people pleasing is. A yes man. People step all over you usually. You're used to that. No. To be that. I used to be that. I used to be really soft. And it's kind of hard to even think that, because I'm like, no, I'm not. But I am. I used to be. I was a yes man, because this is how it goes. It stems back to that trauma, to healing that trauma. Being a yes man, I wasn't really able to say no. You know what I'm saying? Like you just do what I say, and that's what it is, and just do it. And this is no shade, like shaming anything or the way that I grew up, because my mother is very powerful. Like, I grew up in such a great atmosphere and a great home. I will never take any or change anything that ever happened in my life, but I can say that is the way that I grew up, which made me into, it subconsciously made me into a yes man. Like, everything that people say around me, I'm used to saying yes. Even if I don't feel like doing it, I got used to saying yes, and it was hard to switch out of that. But being an adult, you're gonna get ate up by sharks if you become a yes man. Anyway, so being a people pleaser, oh my gosh, look at my hair. So what? This is about the video, not me. Focus, let's focus. The world is gonna eat you alive. People are yearning to narcissists, dark energy people. They love people pleasers. You are their prey. You are who they search for. This is who you're always going to run into. And I always question myself, like, God, why do I keep getting all the narcissists? Because they go after soft people like me, kind people like me, naturally kind. I'm just a naturally kind person. I'm not a natural dark energy. I'm a Cancer. I'm very emotional. I love talking about my emotions. I love expressing myself. Cancers, we're the mothers of the whole zodiac, okay? You know what I'm trying to say. They go after kind people like us. And this is why you have to protect your energy and notice more when you see the characteristics that believe them. Stop people pleasing. That's it. Just stop people pleasing. If you don't want to go, don't. If people begging you to come outside and go to this party and go to this event because you've been wanting to go for forever and whatever the case is, don't go. Don't make yourself do things that you don't want to do. Period. That's it. Next thing. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. I love hearing this. You have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable and out of the safe zone when you're thriving, when you're building a life, when you're being different, when you're stepping outside of the box, because there are no other people doing what you're doing. There's not somebody doing it the way you're doing it. I mean it by life. There's nobody doing life the way you're doing life. Be different anyway, just because it can never match your life. Whatever someone else is doing, it can never match your life. You have to get uncomfortable to become successful. You have to do the weird things that you haven't seen anybody else do. You have to step outside of the box. You have to be the odd one out of the bunch, because this is the way that you stand out. How do you stand out in the world? How are you making your place? How are you claiming your spot? You have to do something that you never did before. You have to test yourself. You have to test yourself. You gotta push yourself past the limit. This was not supposed to be a super deep inspirational video like that, but I think it is. You have to become free. You have to set yourself free. You have to get comfortable with doing what somebody else is not doing. Find something you're good at. Focus on it. Get comfortable with doing something that somebody else hasn't done already. And if they have, keep evaluating. There's something that nobody else has done that you will stand out and you will be seen. You will be heard, and you just gotta stand out and do your shit. Stop getting distracted. Do the unthinkable. Do something that makes you you know what? People might look at me funny. People might judge me. People might talk about me. People might talk about my house. People might just like me. Some people might really just like me. Go with the more positive thoughts. If I did, this is so uncomfortable talking to a camera. That's not, I'm kind of comfortable with it now. You see me stuttering. I'm kind of comfortable with it now because I had to build up this, getting used to talking to a camera, but I'm talking to thousands and thousands of people behind this one little camera. That's really freaking cool, but it makes me that's uncomfortable when you're in public, or even right now I'm talking to myself, but I'm talking to thousands of people, so I don't even feel alone really in my head. I don't know, it's just really weird when you think about it. You just have to get uncomfortable. This is not comfortable talking to a camera, but I made it comfortable. I made it work. You have to make it work. Make it work. Make it work. Be different. How do you stand out? Also, for healing, you have to get comfortable with being alone. A part of healing is being by yourself, being in your own energy, learning who you are as a person, learning what you like to do, learning where you'd like to be in life, learning more about you, learning about who you are, learning about what you like, learning about how your brain works, learning how to manifest things that you desire, working on you. So being alone is not a bad thing, but people that cannot be alone are very scarred people, because this is a part of your trauma. So this is also how you can realize that everything goes deeper. Now, if you are if you're watching this video right now and you figure out and you notice that you're one of those people that really don't like to be alone very much, figure out why. Dig deeper and go into, why don't I like to be by myself for very long? Why do I like this? Figure out what that trauma is, write it down, or call the person that it involves, or if it involves just yourself, write it down. But release it though. You have to release it. If you can't talk about it, after writing it down, burn it. That's how you release it. You burn that feeling, write down that feeling and emotion on that paper, and then burn it. Just let's thrive and become our highest selves. Let's be in our highest selves as much as possible. Let's thrive. Let's thrive together. If you guys have watched all the way to this end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you guys. I hope you get to share this video with one of your friends or a family member or someone that really needs to hear this kind of advice or information. Make sure you guys, if you have not already, make sure you subscribe to my video right down below. and like my video and share it with a friend. I also would love for you to leave a comment on what are one of your traumas that you are releasing. If you would like to share that with me, I would love to hear what is something you guys are wanting to heal yourself from. Let's discuss it in the comments below. I would really love to hear what everybody is going through and how we are overcoming these things together as a tribe. I love every single one of you. Again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye. See you in the next one.